we have the possibility to talk with the guys from Draw the Parade. Thank you for your time. And we're going to ask you some questions about your music and your time in Switzerland. So, how did you find together as a band?
How did we get together? That's a good question. I always explain like this. We got together, yeah. I mean, lots of us have already been together for years. Me as a singer, I know some of the guys for more than 20 years, grew up with them. And some of the other guys I know since 2 years or even shorter. But it started 2.5 years ago. We were with this group of people and we just knew like, hey, we want to do something really cool. We want to put down a show which contains everything from music till show till everything that completes the picture. And that's why we created the parade. And yeah, we wanted everybody to describe their own parade, so we called it Draw the Parade.
Very cool, thank you. And what do you do if you're not giving concerts?
Well, some of us play also in other bands, and of course we are practicing in the time that we're not doing concerts. Well, we practice. We are working on new songs and stuff. So that's what we do when we're not giving concerts.
I do absolutely nothing besides the band.
So a few years ago, you changed your name. How was it to build up a new identity?
Good question, Ben. Yeah, it's always kind of hard to answer that question because to us it doesn't feel like we changed the band name. It really feels like we Draw the Parade isn't Make Up Your Mind. It's something totally different. And of course, I can understand it's hard for people to understand when some of the same faces are in this band. But to us, it really feels like something new, something we started from that moment on. And of course, we had the advantage that we could use some of the stuff we already had laying around, that we could use it for our show. But it felt like, hey, we're going on a new adventure. And so for us, Make Up Your Mind was something really great. We had our ups and downs. We had amazing adventures. We had the privilege to travel through countries we've never been, play there, and meet so many cool friends. It brought us this far, and everything that we've learned, we could put into the parade, and it really helped.
You've been in Switzerland before, like on the Springtime Festival and Praise Camp, I think. And at the El Campo in Spain you joined. So what memories do you have about these concerts and what impressions do you have of the Swiss audience?
My last remembering, I remember from the show in Spain. It was my first show. It was my first time I ever was in a plane, so it was my first flight ever. And it was my second week I know the guys. So they're making a lot of jokes about me, like, wow, the plane is making a lot of strange noise. I don't think it's very good. So I was really afraid. And then we are at stage place, in Spain. And they told me all the crappy stuff, like, and they tried to bully me. And well, it really worked out. And now I do the same with the new guys. So it was my first memory. And I also remembering the first dance I ever did on stage, because it was like Nicky, the lead singer. He asked me to, are you a good dancer? And he asked before the show, and I said, no, absolutely not. I cannot even dance. And I said, okay, good to know. And then we were at halftime our show, and then he told the audience, well, we've got a new guy in the group, and he's an awesome dancer. He's one of the best dancers of the Netherlands. And I was standing there at the left side of the stage thinking, oh no, I really don't like it. And then the drummer starts to play some funky drum riffs, and he say, oh, the floor is yours. And then I start my dance, and I heard you remember it, so my best memory.
I still remember the first time we played in Switzerland. Friends of us who already played here told us, like, hey, be careful. You're not allowed to play there above this kind of decibel high level. And you're thinking, no way, we're going there. They're like this bunch of softies. They didn't want to have loud music. We didn't know what to expect. And then we came there at this great youth camp, and there was an absolutely great atmosphere. And when we started playing our show, we noticed nothing, and we were just so surprised of how everybody, just got crazy, and I started to dance. And after that, we had some time to do some sightseeing, right? Well, maybe not that show, but a show later. And we saw some great places here. Like today, we had some time to do some sightseeing in Basel. Yeah, that was nice. Just walking there, meeting people. They're really friendly. I like it.
Yesterday there was this special moment where the mics didn't work anymore during the song "The Melody Is Missing." So, is there a similar story behind this song?
The funny thing is, we write most of our songs. Most of our songs come from memories or adventures we've been on, or things we've learned or done in the past. And the song "The Melody Is Missing" is a song about life. The melody is the drive you need to go on in life. You know, this energy that keeps you going. And like every person, we also have those moments that that drive is missing, or the drive is low, like in a low gear. And you just need to go and find your melody. And it can't be anywhere. So it was great timing. Because then the melody wasn't missing. No, it was the microphones that got missing. Yeah, but I love the way the crowd picked up the song and they started singing for us, which always makes me feel really special. Yes.
Very impressive. Where do you see yourself in 5 years as a band?
Oh, that's an easy one. I think it's doing more shows on big venues and all over the world. Just going there and spreading our music and our love for life.
This year the topic of this career meeting is the church. So we would like to know from you what church means for you, or what is the church for you?
Now, I think church is for me more than just a building. I'm not going to church right now. Just trying to figure out in which church God wants me right now. And so for me, it's something I'm going through and thinking of what is exactly the plan that God has with me, and what is the meaning of a church. And I find out more when I speak to the guys and to friends that church is more like a community. It's like sharing God's love and sharing what He wants to tell us. And I think that's the main focus. Should be the main focus of the church. In my opinion, the church is in the last couple of days more. It should be life instead of just an institute. That's what the word I was looking for. And I hope to find that. And the fun part is we're all from different churches and areas. And the good thing is I feel more church with these guys than I feel it in the building. So I hope to find that pretty fast, because I'm in need of a church. So I hope to find it very soon.
Cool, thank you. Do you have a message for the Korea people?
Actually, the message is what our new CD is all about. We just finished recording our CD, and like I said, we've been writing and we've been making songs about things we've been through, things we've learned in life. And through the years, we got into some really cool situations, you know, but life is not all about fun. It's sometimes bad things happen too, you know, you lose people, you get hurt. And we found out it's just really important what you do with it, like with every moment in your life. And that's why we really focus on like every moment you spend with your friends, alone, whatever you do. It's like you gotta live like you love it. because if you forget to live like you love it, it's going by so fast. And for example, some of us have kids, and they grow up real fast. And if you don't enjoy them for the fullest, you forget to live like you love it. And yeah, same with jobs and everything you do in life. And that's why we call our CD as well, Live Like You Love It. And I want to give that to the people. I'm sure they already know it's in your blood, you know. You want to enjoy life to the fullest. But it's good to stand still every day, like being thankful that you just woke up and you got the chance to start loving it and to start sharing and caring.
You have this picture of the King's candies on your Facebook. What is behind this?
Yeah, there's a picture of all the king peppermints. The bag with millions of, thousands of... Okay, well, I'm really addicted to extra strong king peppermints. So...
But you can only buy them in Barneveld.
Yes. I'm living in the west side of the Netherlands, near by the coast, and they don't sell the extra strong peppermints. But at the place where our drummer lives, Koningswijkenbroek City, it's nearby Amsterdam. They sell a lot of peppermints, especially the green one. And the green one is extra strong. So every week he bring more than 10 packages of peppermint, especially for me. So I can eat a lot of peppermint. And you know, the sad story is we went to this area with plane. So I could not bring a lot of peppermints with me. So my peppermints are gone now. Yeah, you know. So if you can bring me some extra strong peppermints, it would be very nice.
But so we hope you survived the concert without the peppermints. Yeah, and I thank you very, very much for answering our questions.